The 1953 Corvette is an iconic piece of American automotive history, and the TwelveAir pays homage to this classic with a modern twist. Inspired by the never-realized GM Corvette Corvair concept car, this custom build combines vintage aesthetics with cutting-edge technology. The result is a stunning vehicle that honors the past while pushing the boundaries of contemporary design. Engine exhaust. The engine is a custom-ordered cast aluminum LS-based V12 called AV12 LS from the Australian-based company Race Cast Engineering. It is currently tuned down to roughly 650 HP and nearly identical torque. The engine is capable of far more, but this output is more than enough for us taking it show to show for now. The exhaust was built in-house with a stainless 3x2x1 collector-style headers with a 3-inch stainless that has the augers integrated in place of a muffler. The tip was built into the body. Race Cast also casted a piece we designed that we call the nose cone. The nose cone is attached to the front of the engine and houses the rack and pinion steering, the pass-through for the engine cooling, and some suspension components like the sway bar and the front spring. A modified automatic C7 transaxle was used. The torque tube was extended, and the housing was replaced with one that was thicker and more structurally sound. Wheels. EVOD was responsible for machining the wheels. 19x8 front, 20x12 rear. They are a monolug, 5-spoke design and utilize a proprietary design Dave came up with to hide all the hardware. They were chromed by Ogden Chrome. Diamondback Classics shaved the Michelin Pilot Sport tires. Wilwood Aero 6 front, Aero 4 rear that were painted to match the engine with chrome TwelveAir logos. Suspension. The suspension is inspired by F1 and IndyCar suspension but utilizes only one spring mounted horizontally. The front suspension has an A-arm on top that connects to the nose cone, an H-arm that connects to the reinforced oil pan, push rods and a sway bar that is 2 pieces that are coupled in the middle. The rear suspension is very similar with the pushrod design, the sway bar, single spring, and the lower H-arm connecting to the transaxle housing. But the top differs by resembling more of a traditional cantilever setup, and the upper components are the only suspension components that are actually attached to the body as they bolt to the inner reinforced structure. Due to the push rods and the unique sway bar, the spring is able to act similar to 2 separate springs as each side moves. The drivetrain is bolted to that inner structure, making it an integral part of the car's load-bearing structure. Interior. Most of the interior is 3D printed and wrapped in a sienna-colored leather. The dash coves pods were inspired by early Corvettes, while the center console and overall cockpit feel took inspiration from later Corvettes. The one-off aluminum steering wheel takes inspiration from both the squared shape of the C8, but takes the overall styling from the C1. The gauge cluster has white gold inlaid with diamonds for the markings. The upper rear suspension components are hidden within the foul luggage in the rear. The top of the luggage can be opened to reveal the components. All the custom polycarbonate and trim are all perfectly flush with the painted body. The taillights are automated to pop up with the control unit in the center console to reveal the plug-in for the battery tender and the fuel filler.